What's good, YouTube? This your boy Aristotle. Investments are with the Rari Full Throttle, and we back with another episode of Market Talk. Now, in this episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to grow a small account from 1,000 to 10,000. Then I'm going to show you a Leap account that I made 551K profits in, and I'm also going to show you guys how to grow a small account. And then if you stay to the end, I'm going to show you guys my top 2 plays. All right. The top 2 plays that I believe you should get into long term that I'm watching, but really my top 1 play. And then 1 is a possible, but 1 I know for sure. Okay. Now, before I do that, all I ask from you guys is to leave a like. Please heart this and leave a comment at the end. I would love to hear you guys' feedback and thoughts. All right. Now let's get into it, folks, without further ado. Okay, let's get right into it. So the first thing first is this is the small account challenge. Okay, folks, I grew it 100% from 1,000 to 2,000. Okay, already since the beginning of the year. And I like to take it slow, folks, because that's what it's about. You know, I want to teach people slow grind, not the fast grind. All right, we went 3 for 3. Okay. Now, it's going to pick up speed a lot because we had to get a feel for the market, but now we understand how to trade under a Trump presidency and all of that. It's just smooth sailing from here on out. All right, folks. So I went 3 for 3. All I do is call dope plays. Here's how we do them. We bold them, or I personally bold them, and all these plays hit. I'm like a 7 trade winning streak in a small account challenge. All right. So that's the good news. And you're just going to see like Mo, same thing. Called it right here. We're like on a 7 trade winning streak in a small account challenge. Okay. Now, I'm going to teach you guys how to grow a small account challenge. Before I do, if you decide to join the chat, please make sure you come here to the free courses. Scroll all the way up and go to the read first right here. So read first if you're interested in joining this chat. All right. Go to the read first. And then, yeah, let's get right into it, folks. Here's how I grow the personal small account challenge. So all I'm doing is what is called risk management, A+ setups, discipline, and patience. I have a 4-step process. So I will have a $2,500 account soon. I'm at 2,000 when these next trades hit, which you might want to join the chat so you guys can see the next 2 trades that I'm going to take it to 500. And then we have 2,500. So now I can use my exact strategy called the 2020 rule. Okay, so what is the 2020 rule? It is when I use 20% of my account. So if I got 5 fingers, every finger equals $500. I'm going to take a trade, right? 500. And then all I want is 20% of that trade, which is $100. Okay. And then my stop loss is about 135. So I'm going to use about a 35%. So 150 would be my stop loss, about a 35% stop. And yeah, so a 35% stop, but I'm trying to make, 20% trim and then leave runners, which will possibly net me, a 150. See what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make or lose $150 every single time. You get what I'm saying? But really make it and minimize the losses. But the goal is to win a lot more than we lose, which we're doing. We are on a 7 trade winning streak. Okay, I personally took them to 1,000 off the trades that I call, and then high probability setups, which are the type of setups that I would choose to use. They all time be different, and then discipline to only take my setups and patience to wait on the setups to happen. So that is my strategy, just a 4-step process. The discipline, which is very important, folks, because a lot of people miss out on the discipline part. So again, I have nothing but free training and learning. We have a library for you guys. All right, so I got a free book for you guys. When you come to the library, grab your free book. You guys will make a lot of money off that free book. And day trades, we have the best day trades. We scribe the trades. So not only do we live trade, literally you can hear them talk, but then they scribe the live. And they went 3 for 3 today. And then you have high risk plays, which UPS went crazy. All right. And then WU went crazy. So we're in UPS as well. And then leaps. Here's And I want to talk to you guys about that. Here's the PLTR and the DocuSign leap. So if we go to this account that I grew, we jump to present, you guys will see that I show proof of the Robinhood account, my realized profit and loss. Here's the account where I made 551K in. Okay. So as you guys see right here was my biggest play, which was NVIDIA, 145K, and then 123K, 45K, 28K, 27K, right? So you look at the percentages, 1,800%, 1,600%, 1,700%, 700%, 320%. Big gains right here. And all of these were alerted inside of the chat. And we recently got into PLTR and made 1,200% in the small account channel. So my guy did a one and done walk off PLTR. And these guys made 1,200% on this particular play. And I'll show you proof. A member just went crazy. Like, look at this. Literal 5K, 1,200% today. He literally, 12 times his money. PLTR today went crazy. See what he said? And that came from the small accounts. Right here. PLTR, you see that? Just so you can't miss it. Just in case you're like, oh, I didn't see that. And then I even called the leap. Right here, PLTR leap and DocuSign leap. And if you look right here, if we go to PLTR, remember I called it, and I'll zoom in one more time. I called it July 8th, 2024, and DocuSign July 8th, 2024. 2 literal 500% plus bangers in one day, folks. July 8th. Shout out to July 8th. 7-8. Must be lucky. So let's look at when I called it. July 8th. This day. This is when I called PLTR. And I even said add at 24. And look where it went. Where did I say add? Let's see where it said. Come back down to 24. Add area. Boom. Add at 24. About right here is where we add. And then boom. It went crazy. And now it's at $111. So PLTR, 900% play from here to here. That's crazy. And then DocuSign. Same thing. We go to July 2024, July 8th. Boom, right here. And look where it's at now. It's at 93. So like I said, you guys just don't understand how much you're missing out if you're not with us. And we call that 54. So we're calling just insane plays that are doubling and tripling in option growth. And you guys are personally missing out because you ain't with us. All right, you're not on our team, folks. So make sure if you're on YouTube, click the link in the description, or I'll pin the link in the comments. And if you're on Instagram, comment the word trial on any of my posts or comment the word stock. Okay, folks, and you guys will get a link sent to your DM, or click the link in the description, or visit honeydripnetwork.com. It's literally simple, and you guys will get started. The sooner you start, the better. If you start now, by December, you guys will have all of this down pat, and you'll be up loads of money, and then you'll be carrying on to next year. So the sooner you start, the better. I can teach anybody how to get started. Give me a month and come straight to the beginners learning. Not my fault. Come straight to the free courses first. And then you can go everywhere else. Do all of this. Go to the read first if you need some guidance. How to navigate the chat if you ever get lost. And the read first. And then you're great, folks. You're golden. That's all you have to do. All right, now without further ado, and make sure you guys leave a like. We're going to get into my top 2 stocks. Number 1 is Lyft. So I'm going to show you my favorite and then a possible. All right, Lyft is my favorite. Now, why do I like Lyft? I like Lyft because they are making more money quarter after quarter. 1.22 billion, 1.28 billion, 1.44 billion, and 1.52 billion, correct? Now, if you go to Lyft's balance sheet or income statement, they are losing less money year after year, and they're on their way to profitability. They are scheduled to be profitable this year. So I personally, based on their track record and them making money, and if we go, and this, you have to add 3 zeros to every number you see. So revenue is increasing and net profit is increasing. And that's really all I really like to see. Not necessarily, there's way more parameters, and then I could teach you guys how to read all of this and determine if a company is profitable. If you go to the mentorship, honeydrawnetwork.com, and then you'll find the menu. You'll see it. All right, honeydrawnetwork.com. But here we go, folks. As you guys can see, Lyft is having some profitable, well, not really, only had one profitable quarter, but still losing 65 million versus losing all that money they used to lose is very great in my honest opinion. So Lyft, I think, is on their way to profitability. They have earnings, so we're going to see if they made more revenue, and they could pop if everything goes right and their guidance goes right. So far, I think their guidance will go right because they're scheduled to be profitable sometime either this year or early next year. So to me, that's great guidance. You know, what could be better news than that? You know, turning zero, even breaking even, would just make this stock go up. So I personally like Lyft. And if it comes down even more, I still like them at a buy because they're at all-time lows. And they look like they're ready to blow. Whoa. All right. Shout out to LeAngelo Ball. Now, the other one is Snap. And that's because of the TikTok ban, which could make some users. But right now they have a nice setup. They have bullish divergence. So even if it's not a future play, it's a soon play. And if it's not a soon play, it's a future play, which is odd enough to say, you know. But they're in this channel, this horizontal channel, you know. So I'll show you guys real quick. Horizontal channel. And then we'll go here. Boom. I actually spelled that right. Oh, I knew how to spell, but I'm talking about, like, I typed it so fast I didn't think thought I was gonna butcher it. But yeah, folks, right here, horizontal channel. And I believe that this thing could blow. Like I said, folks, those are my top two, Snap and Lyft, for the reasons of turning profitable. You know, now Snap is not scheduled to be profitable till about 2 years from now. And that's going to become a lot of variables. But Lyft, in my opinion, is the shit. And they're on their way to profitability. And the proof is all in the pudding. Think about it. If Uber turned profitable, right? And we go to their financials. If Uber just turned net profit, Uber is scheduled to do so. See what I'm saying? Well, my fault. Uber is scheduled to do so. Well, Uber did it, so that means Lyft is scheduled to do so. You guys get the drift, all right? And as you guys can see, they are making way more revenue because they added diversification. They added freight, food delivery, and now they do ride share. But freight is really, in my opinion, what really helped Uber. So you got to think, if Lyft adds freight, you get what I'm saying? So if it's like Coke and Pepsi. If Coke has a business model, then and somebody copies it, then they'll also be profitable. UPS and FedEx, correct? So NVIDIA and AMD. So the copycat is also a great investment. Bitcoin, Ethereum, correct? So Uber, Lyft. I gave you guys a game. I gave you guys a gem. Lyft is about to be profitable. I think this is the one stock that is personally going to blow. And I think this is the one stock I would stamp the most out of any stock is Lyft, because they are scheduled to be profitable and they're almost nearly guaranteed to be profitable. And we'll see Tuesday next week. But like I said, folks, I think this is the best stock to buy right now, you know, that's at a discount. You know, if anybody was to ask me, but hey, I could be wrong. I bought it and I bought Leaps. But hey, we're going to see, folks. This is my opinion. Do your own research, trade at your own risk. But I bought Leaps and shares on Lyft. And if it drops more, I'm going to buy more, because how can the company not rise if they're on their schedule? They're scheduled to be profitable. So yeah, folks. And I got PLTR right. I got DocuSign right. I got a lot of stuff right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and do I get everything right? No, I'm about like a 85%, 80% win rate type of person. But that's life. You're going to miss some. You're going to lose some. That's trading. But you guys are terribly missing out. Come to the testimonials and you guys will see people are banking I'm showing you real percentages that these people are making. All right. And you can see, like, you can pause this and read these yourself. All right, folks. Pause them and read them yourself. You're going to see nothing but traders giving us our props about how we help them. All right. You see that? Loving the scanner plays. People are just banking in this chat. So if you're not with us, this person grew their account 103%. I mean, do I got to keep going, folks? Make sure you guys tap in. If you're not with us, then, I don't know what you're doing. And then look at all these profits we've been making. I ain't even post the ones from today. Can I go to the story? Yeah, we go. Boom, this person account is up, 47% and then 37%. And that's just today. Those are in the chat. And then you guys can see so much. Like, this is literally from last week. Like, who does it better than us? You're terribly missing out if you're not with us. I'm talking about, like, this is already this year, folks. This is this year already. This year already. See that? This is all in honey drip. All in honey drip, folks. This year. So, again, click the link in the description. Comment trial under any of my posts, or stock under any of my posts on Instagram. And this is just from this year, folks. We're putting up real stats. You can see the number. This is January 23rd. Think about this. Since the 23rd of January, it's February 6th. Look how much gains I done posted. Since then, look at that. That's just since January 23rd, folks. That is insane. Like, look, we're still in January 21st. This is insane. I'm still looking at this like, wow. And that's the guy who was up 13K. He went from 9K to 13K pretty soon. See, look, that guy right here. He was at 9K here. F125. If I'm not mistaken, this guy just said he was up 13K. One of these posts. Was it this one? It's so many, folks. These guys getting so much money. I'm losing them. I think it's this one. I think I'm getting hot. Boom. Told you. 14K actually. Stop playing, man. I ain't got to sit here and lie. Y'all see the growth. I showed y'all a person who go make 5K more. Stop playing, man. Make sure y'all click the link in the description, man. I ain't got to sit here and lie. The proof is in the pudding. You can join my chat. I can research the guy so you can know who he is. Like, this is a real person. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Because some people will be like, oh, that's stage. That's stage, man. See what I'm saying? Like, see that? He said that. I'm not sitting here making this up. This is the screenshots from the from the chat. This is a real person. See what I'm saying? He's posting real gains. Stop playing with me, man. Make sure y'all click the link in the description. Don't miss out. All right, folks. Stop playing with me.